What's up, everybody? It's Kevin here with Good Earth Water Gardens, and today we are in Country Club, Missouri, and we are starting our 11 by 16 pond project here. We have our rock all being delivered right now. We're kind of staging all of our tools and getting things set up, and we're waiting on our machine to be delivered. So trying to just be productive in the meantime. But behind me we have our pond marked out here. We're gonna have the waterfall over on that side with a little 3 to 4 foot stream just to give it a little bend and a little bit of character as it drops in. We're gonna have a fish cave down at the bottom built into one of the walls, and our skimmer over here on this end. So that way we have good cross flow and circulation throughout the water feature here. We've got quite a bit of excavation to do to kind of reshape the profile of this terrain here to get the lay of the land right, and we're gonna go ahead and get into setting our biofalls, plumbing, and skimmer, and get our excavation hopefully all done today. So we're coming along with our excavation here, and over on this side of the hill, because it is so steep working its way up here, we're actually going to have to cut a few shelves and areas to set some boulders and outcropping rocks just to stabilize this hillside, because we have such a disparity from the upper side to the lower side. Just with the pitch, we're trying to even it out and make sure everything's going to stay in place. We're just cleaning up our excavation at this point, just getting all of our edges squared out and making sure our depths and shelves are all to the right heights and proportions. Pretty soon we'll be ready to go ahead and do our underlayment liner, and we'll do another layer of underlayment over the top of it just for a little extra protection, and we'll start setting a few rocks hopefully before we get out of here. We have our first rock set here in the pond, and a lot of times people ask how we determine which rocks need to go where and what order we kind of build in. So basically I am looking for what we would call some anchor rocks to go in the lower shelf first, just to give us some points to build off of that will be nice and stable. So I'll kind of spread some around in some various points, typically in some of our taller spaces. And the idea is we want to find rocks that come up just a little bit above our shelf behind it. And that way when we're filling in our gravel later, it tucks up right behind these rocks and creates a little bit of a lip to keep any of that from spilling out into your lower shelves. We're wrapping things up for today. We got some good progress done. The machine got here a little bit late, but we were able to get our excavation complete. We have our liner and underlayment in, and we were able to even get a fair amount of our anchor rocks set for the bottom. So tomorrow we'll be able to get in here, really rock and roll. We should have almost all of this pond rocked in, if not all of it, and maybe we'll even get to working on the waterfall a little bit over there. So we will see you guys. Day 2. It's time to finish rocking this pond in. Should be able to get just about all this thing done, edge work and everything, skimmer all hooked up, and then maybe if we're lucky, we'll get to working on this waterfall later on today. But we've got some of our smaller rocks down in the pond now. We're gonna start plugging them in between our anchor rocks, and we'll go ahead and get our aerators strung in, lights strung in, and get some gravel in here. Hopefully get this thing all washed down and looking really good by the time we get out of here today. The stream was actually a last minute addition, so we had to bring in some extra rocks. So we are going to use some muscle to get these things into the backyard. At this point, we're going to go ahead and get our faceplate hooked up, and this is what is going to create the seal between our liner and our skimmer. So this will be a watertight seal. We'll use silicone as well as some hardware to attach our liner to the face of the skimmer box here, to where we can have a good seal and make sure we have nothing leaking out of there. All right, we are finishing up here and we're just exhausted. We got the majority of the pond rocked in. We have our aerators all strung in through the bottom, so that's all out of the way. We even have a couple of our lights in. So tomorrow we'll be finishing day, finish the pond. We need to bring in a few more rocks, and then let's get this waterfall finished. Have this thing all up and running, cleaned up, mulched, the whole 9 yards, looking awesome. So I'm just gonna get out of here because I'm tired. I wanna get home, get something to eat. I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. It's like magic. We're back. It's Friday. It's time to get this pond done. Sun's out. It's a beautiful day. We have awesome weather for working this whole week. We've got David setting up some of the lights right now. We've got other David getting our overflow plumbing hooked up. We're gonna get gravel in this thing, get all the edges tucked and taken care of, and then get this waterfall built. We've got a lot to get done today. It's Friday. We wanna get out of here. We wanna have this thing complete, totally taken care of, and looking awesome when we're finished here at the end of the day. All right, everybody, we are finishing up here. It looks fantastic. Everything is mulched, cleaned up, and we're ready to get out of here. Yeah, I'm just gonna flip the camera around and show you what we got here. Well, that about does it for us here. We're gonna go ahead and get on out of here because I'm tired and hungry. I have another stop to make and a little bit of a drive to go. But, ooh, somebody's cooking a steak now too, so this is really getting tantalizing. If you like what you see here, remember, like, share, subscribe, drop us a comment, let us know what you think about these water features, and we will see you guys on the next one. Just getting all of our edges squared out and making sure our depths and shelves are all to the right heights and proportions. What, did it cave in on you?
No.
Okay. Sorry. David's throwing grubs at people.
Oh.
Showing Jordan's best side here. Train, give us a flex.